What is going on, guys? My name is Pipknot, and today we're gonna finally play Elden Ring. I have not uploaded anything in a very long time. I've been having general life issues, but I did say that I was gonna eventually play this game, and I've played through it enough times by now that I know where a good majority of the stuff is. Oh, character creation. I've got the game pretty well mapped out. It's not 100%. I've learned that I'm absolutely terrible at this game. This is harder than a lot of the Dark Souls games for me. Oh, let's think of a good name. We'll go with Berserker. This game was initially, I think, meant to be more player friendly towards new people playing FromSoft games. Unfortunately for me, because I've played all the harder ones, this game's really slow and clunky to me, so trying to run through it really fast, I end up just running into walls, getting my head beat in by everything with a stick that can move. But I fairly enjoy the game. I think I've beaten it 3 different times now, which isn't a lot considering how much other people have probably beaten it by now. I'm a little more than late to the Elden Ring party. But I do really enjoy this opening cutscene.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant gold mask. Fear, the deathbed companion. The loathsome dung-eater. And Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the eldenring. And become the Elden Lord.
Well, I do not know a lot of the lore for this game, so I'm not going to be able to do like I did with the Dark Souls and explain a lot of the stuff as I'm going through. Basically what I took from that is Marika pulled an avatar, and when the world needed her most, she vanished and all that. And somebody broke the Elden Ring, which I believe is Radagon. And because it shattered all of Marika's children, picked up a different piece of it, it granted them power, and they started a war. Well, the Greater Will, which is mentioned a couple times, has something to do with that giant golden tree, the Earth Tree. I died. And the Greater Will abandoned everybody because of that war that broke out. And the other people, which was Fia, Gideon Othmere, Dung Eater, and all of them, have a quest line, because the way the game made it seem to me when I was first playing it, those were going to be the big bosses that you were going to hunt after, kind of like how in Dark Souls 1 it showed Gravelord Nito, Seath the Scaleless, and the other people that would end up being your in-game bosses. Well, in this, those guys are just NPCs that you can interact with, but going through their quest lines will give you a part of the Elden Ring that they have, and at the end of the game, when you're supposed to decide what ending, because I think there's four, possibly 5 different endings, you'll choose from any of the lost rune pieces that you've acquired from one of those guys, and it'll trigger a different ending.
Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Personally, I think Torrent should be Elden Lord, as he is the only pure person in this game. I get to wake up in a dingy old cave. And we start out with our flasks. I do not need tutorials. This game was surprisingly hard right out of the gate because, you know, most of the time you go through a tutorial boss. Well, that one dude that I immediately died to was the tutorial boss, and you're not supposed to beat him. Unlike in the other games, you can beat him, and if you do, I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Other than you'll get a sword and a shield, basically, to start the game with. But in this game, he's the tutorial boss, who you're not supposed to beat, who I guess ends up taking you to this place. And there's another boss that's gonna be like right up here outside this door, who you can still beat, but the chance of it is fairly low. I need to, as soon as possible, get through this thing, this fog wall, which I'll need keys to put in that little statue that's glowing. And unlike in other Souls games, your starting gift in this game can be a item that upgrades your flask right off the bat. Pretty much all the other starting gifts you can get, they can all be useful, but they're all just overshadowed by the golden seed, which is the upgrade material you use for your flask in this game. And instead of bonfires, we get Lost Grace. And these, which I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's like a little ray of light kinda coming off of this grace. The graces, which are equivalent to bonfires in this game, unlike in other Souls games, actually can point you in the direction that you're supposed to be heading. This is completely open world, unlike all other FromSoft games, but so I guess because it's open world, there were too many branching paths that you could go down. Most of the games let you choose what path you want to go down, and if you just somehow go down a path that's got a bunch of characters that are over-leveled that you're not going to be able to beat, you end up finding out the hard way, because you get stuck at essentially a wall for the rest of the game. But in this one, they kind of show you loosely the path you're supposed to go on. Pretty much points you in a direction, and whether you choose to go that way or not ends up being up to you. We get some upgrade material, we get a merchant.
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
He's kind of a little merchant. His name is Kale. I just call him Santa Claus. This game is fairly generous with the amount of, I guess, checkpoints that it gives with those Lost Graces. They're not as as far and few between as bonfires were for Dark Souls. We've got good old turtles. Little eldritch egg sacs that will attack and spew poison at you. And a really cool mechanic that I fairly enjoyed in this game is the ability to craft. In other Dark Souls games, to do PvP, you would have to find, like for Dark Souls 1 it was humanity, for 3 it was ember, one for 2. I think it was human effigies. But you could never, were limited resources. You could farm them off enemies at an incredibly low drop rate. In this one though, they went all out with, you can craft your PvP items, so they're still in a sense limited, but nowhere near as much as in those games. Because if I want to do PvP but I don't have any of the stuff, I can run around the world farming for the materials to just craft it. And I think some enemies do drop some of the stuff. Uh-oh, he's signaling his horn. Pick up the map piece. Get out. Actually, maybe it's in here. No, let me. These guys end up being relentless. There's just a whole army chasing me down. I'm gonna see. And because this is open world, tracking down some of the materials or like certain items that you're gonna want or need isn't necessarily hard, but having a good understanding of the entirety of the map is definitely important. Because for the longest time, the first time I was playing this game, I completely neglected that there was a map that you can look at just at any time. Which we've got it right here. The thing is though, is that you unlock the map in fragments. So the actual map, as of right now, what you're seeing, this is it max zoomed out. I only have one fragment, and it's all of the Limgrave area. This whole like black outer part is also part of the map, but because I haven't unlocked that fragment yet, I can't even get the cursor to go up to it. Those are scattered all over the place, the fragments, and finding them is definitely a priority to an extent. If you know where they're at, go after them and get them. And this nice, I guess, quality of life feature is if you're really far away from a site of grace, instead of sending you all the way back and you having to backtrack, there's a pretty good chance that there will be a stake of America somewhere near you, and this thing right here, these act as bonfire or sites of grace to a certain extent, because I don't have to go all the way back that direction at that last grace I saved at. It just puts me not in the area, but pretty well right next to it where I was at. So now we can rest at this. I think this one triggers a cutscene when you rest at it.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. offer you an accord. Have you heard of the
An
Finger
accord.
Maidens?
It's all I've ever wanted.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Haha, we get Torrent.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
So she basically showed up to call us a no-neck maidenless freak and then give us a horse for our troubles. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. He's actually a mix between like I think a horse and a goat or something. But Torrent is a mount that you get. You only get the one. And one thing I noticed while playing the game is that Torrent's former master will be mentioned a lot. And everybody and their mom seems to know who he was. While I have absolutely no clue. Because I don't think, to my knowledge, I haven't really looked a whole lot, but there's not a lot of lore indication as to who he was. But that could just be my negligence, as it could be right in front of my face and I'm just not seeing it. Now we have a poor Little Red Riding Hood and a shack.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Oh, I get a
You're
little
all on your
emote.
own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
Actually, it's pronounced coward, but
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor
And a
thing
jellyfish.
deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un.
now I have spirit ash.
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
That's not healthy in the slightest, but okay. So grafted is something that happens in this game where, and you'll see it a lot. I think when she's talking about the spider, what she's referring to is that kind of dudes that are like that guy that I ran into at the very start of the game where he's just a bunch of different arms and legs. Grafted tends to give the person who's being grafted more power because it'll be one original body that's then going to have more arms and heads and legs basically sewn onto it. Oh, we got the mist. Yay!
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped. I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master.
Yeah, wish I knew who that was.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Bye, Snow Fairy. I'm kind of trying to keep quiet during the cutscenes so that y'all can actually hear them and understand what's going on and being said. That was Renna, that's not her real name. Her real name is Ronnie. And she is one of America's children. She's, I'm pretty sure, the most powerful spellcaster there is. Let's see, I've got Lone Wolf Ashes and the Almighty Jellyfish Ashes. I got a horse, some wolves in it, I got a whole zoo going on. I gotta go find a tiger. So going up toward this Stormhill Shack bonfire will take us into one of the first main bosses that we have to fight to progress. And going off this way into this foggy area, well, I'm actually going to be going down this little path right here and down to this foggy area. Takes us to the Weeping Peninsula. Now if I could get my controllers right. Oh no, I don't want to fight you. Nope, that's one of the bosses I was talking about. Right as soon as you come out of this area up here, that's where we started the game. He's just walking around down here, and he is way too strong for me to care to want to take on right now. I'm gonna go ahead and hop down here like a complete coward. All of these guys are pretty much designed to kill on sight, so 90% of the time if you see something walking around, if it makes eye contact with you and starts running, it probably wants your head. See, unlike this guy, who does not want my head, it seems.
You must be the new Tarnished. You do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad, or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake.
I shall still steer clear of the lake, I guess. There are several dragons. I really liked what they did with magic in this game. In most FromSoft games, there's 3 forms of magic, and it's sorceries, pyromancy, and in this one it's called incantations, which each of them have a corresponding thing that they go with. Am I anywhere? I need to be heading up this way. Sorceries are usually scaled with intelligence. The incantations are scaled with faith. And then pyromancies are usually scaled with a mix of both. But in this game, pyromancy itself isn't really a thing. There are fire spells, and there are pyromancies, but what they scale with, because I haven't dabbled in them a whole lot, they're basically done the exact same way as incantations. They scale with faith. I'm going so many wrong ways. So they kind of just fit into the same as an incantation. There are different forms. There's more than 3 forms of magic. There's gravity spells. There's beast spells, flame ones, ice, blood. Draconic is arguably one of the most powerful that there is. And then you've got spells that are specifically tied to bosses, which kind of don't fit under any of the categories, because there's like a whole section of spells that's related to a thing called Death Blight, which if Death Blight builds up on a character completely, it is instant death. It's equivalent to the curse from Dark Souls 1. Being cursed, no matter what your HP is at, instantly kills you. And I think in 1 you respawn with like half your health, and you have to find a way to break the curse after respawning to get your health back. Oh, the Bridge of Sacrifice, I hate this. Ooh. Got another stones, okay. That should be the 2 stone sword keys that I needed. Now we're at the Weeping Peninsula, and there is actually a place. I need to. Okay, it's not. I need to be staying on the lookout for the map fragment for this area. Which I would hope is not too far in here. But we're heading for a castle. Ooh, a bug. Nope, come back here. I need you to die. And that wasn't what I wanted or needed. I've senselessly killed an innocent animal for nothing. So we get a little grace site right up here. And there's another merchant over here. But it's not Santa, so I don't care. Ooh. That dude on the horse with the sheet over it trying to look like a ghost, acting like Solid Snake from Metal Gear, is the nighttime equivalent of that tree and he saw me. He is the nighttime. nighttime equivalent of the tree sentinel that was chasing me down earlier. There are night and daytime variants of certain bosses because there's an actual day and night cycle in this game, which there isn't, I don't think, in any of the others. Here it is, the map fragment. Oh! God dang, give me 2 seconds to read a map. Oh, I can't add. One thing that is annoying, you cannot access the map if anything that wants to kill you is looking at you. And there's a dude with a bow and arrow about 300 miles that way who can see me. There he is. And if he kills my torrent, I'm gonna be upset. Get away from me, jerk. Torrent cannot go into things. Oh, we got another little save spot. And this is Castle. Well, he's still. I'm gonna have to rest at this to de-aggro him. I think this is Castle Morn. Yeah, Castle Morn. I actually needed to be here because there is a weapon that I want. I'm gonna be playing kind of a strength base character, probably using incantations to some extent. We've got the summoning pool is now functional. That's a little PvP thing. It's kind of like the Stakes America, but not anywhere close to as good. It basically enables me to be able to summon people for PvP in this area. Where am I going and what am I looking for? That is a pumpkin. That's... oh, there's a lot of guys here. Here's an item. I'm going to die. Or maybe not. I guess I'm just too good for these guys. I'm looking in for an opening somewhere. That might be it right there. Ooh, another item. Fire grease. I can put fire on my sword if I need to. There we go. Claymore. Get off me, dog. Oh! You all suck. Tell your mamas I said hi. And now, oh no! Beat it till it's dead. That was all I was really looking for here. I'll probably have to come back here. I think this place is tied to a quest, but as of now, I got what I wanted. Get rid of that halberd. Oh, and I don't. Dang it. I don't have the strength requirement to use either of these. So that is something I will have to level up. But what I can do now, since I got the map fragment for this area, is go back to this starting area where that little fog wall with the statue was to get a talisman in eldenring rings, which Dark Souls has always used rings. They were replaced with talismans. It's the exact same thing. So there's one, I think it's called the Turtle Talisman, which is equivalent to the Chloranthy Ring. Erdtree's Favor, which is equivalent to the Ring of Favor and Protection. And you can get upgraded versions of those talismans. I think they go up to +2. But the one for the... That floor looks like it'll poison me. I'm looking specifically for the one that's equivalent to the Ring of Favor and Protection. I got a feeling this is poison. What? Okay. I wanted to go down the ladder. Yep. Can I get out? Can I get out? Can I get out? Yeah! I don't like that sound. Ooh. Those are instant death if they touch you. No, 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 no. I think I'm trying to get down there. Are you kidding me? As you can see, I didn't make it. Somewhere down in here is what I'm looking for, the Erdtree's Favor. There's also, I think, a Dragon Communion Seal. They did the classic. This is an in-game area, and we're throwing it at the beginning. Because you'll go get everything you can to unlock it, get down there, and then not be able to handle it. The thing I'm looking for isn't too far into it, and there's not a lot of enemies in this first area. It's basically a giant puzzle that has to do with that chariot thing rolling back and forth. And you're supposed to go in the little crevices to avoid it, and then try to outrun it. But it moves way too fast for my character to be able to outrun. And I was not aware that it would stop right up here. I don't have to go all the way back. Ow! You stupid ghost. No, get away from me. I think I can survive that fall. At least I'm fairly certain. Yeah. Oh, look who followed me. That might be it right there. It's not. And I'm dead. Oh. I swear this game's enjoyable, but for the most part, it can be a little tedious like this because they just like to throw random puzzles like this at you for no reason. And usually once you're in an area like this, you're actually cut off from all the other sites of grace. Basically, once you go into which I don't know if you're cut off from them with this one, but normally in regular dungeons, once you go in it, the only safe, or the only checkpoints you have are the ones inside the specific area. And let's say you're halfway through it and you decide you want to get out. You actually can't. You have to go either backtrack all the way to the beginning or get to the end of it. Because you cannot go to your map and teleport where you're wanting to go. Missed me that time, ghost. Did he follow me? I think he did. Did he? What's he doing? Oh, there he is. No, 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 no. Ooh, I hate this so much. Oh, come on. There is a way through that. Oh, what's that behind me that I seem to have missed? If I'm correct, that looked like there was a drop off there where you don't have to run across that thing. And I should be able to survive that fall, so I guess I'll look for that. Because it's going to be quite annoying if it's actually not possible to get down that entire thing before he wraps back around. Danger, not it. Also, if this gets too hard, I may have to take off the armor that I'm wearing so that I can actually have some form of running speed. Down there with you. And then I'll go ahead and get in this and you can get run over. Oh, somebody got run over. I don't want to get too close to that. Is that a fall off? Yes, it is. Aww. And it looks like I'm not able to make it. That's disappointing. Then again, it might be the armor, so I might just have to take that off and try to make it. Let's see. I have anything that could negate fall damage, maybe? there is Torrent, but I don't think he can be summoned in here. No, Torrent cannot. Oh, and I'm building up poison, dang it. I gotta get up here and get that off. That appears to build up a lot faster without... Okay. That's not cool at all. I have nothing to get rid of that. So, I'm just poisoned. Coming back. I'll just ignore him. Okay, you can. Ow! That poison. Yeah. They did not go easy on the traps. I might have to put the armor back on. Because in that case right there, it didn't look like it was the armor that was causing me to die on the fall. And I guess it, to a certain extent, protected me from this poison. Because it normally couldn't build up. Yeah, that bar's a lot longer with the armor. Actually. Alright. Already 10 times better off. Get off me! Alright. Oh, okay, that goes all the way through the hallway. I can tell that this is going to be slightly annoying. But we get a little bit better at it every time. Try this time is to just YOLO this. Just run for it. Don't even care. Dodge him. Dodge that. So... I may have to actually take the time to take those little guys out one at a time, rather than trying to run through them. Because there's two of them up there, and then there's one in that little pocket I've got to get to because of the fire. I don't know how much damage my sword's going to actually do to them, though. But I know I can get all this. I can get all through this part fairly easily. It's having those little dudes rush me once I get down there that's throwing me off. So I can ignore him. Run down here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't do enough damage, and they have blood loss. He gonna stand up straight on me. But he couldn't do that while he was fighting. I would assume those guys have a poise meter. I may be able to break it. If I remember correctly, this game has parrying, but you've got to get certain shields to do it. The thing that they went with in this... Oh, this one does parry, okay. Well, this is one of the shields I used to parry. But they went for a more effective type of parry, where once your shield gets hit, there's a little window where when you attack, your attack will come out faster and it'll be more powerful. If they hit the shield and I'm able to get that to trigger, I may be able to finish them off faster than if I were just trying to parry them. Or I could just knock him off. Yeah, that works. Does this one want to get knocked off too? Apparently. And I'm perfectly fine with that. So now there's a little fire trap. You can feel free to go off at any minute. By that. I think that right there is what we're looking for. Oh shit. Nope, 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 nope. Got it, I'm out. No, there's two. Nope, there's one. What? No, there's two. Get away from me, demons. Cowards. I want out of here now. What? Backstab. Oh, counter backstab. And he did follow me. Get the flames. What? I'm gonna die. I have no way out. Oh, they're backing up. Except for him. I know what to do with you. Backstab. And then beat it till it's dead. Try getting out of here again, but with a lot less me getting, and I have no healing. No. Oh no. And he got me. He's just tanking the flames, he don't care. Those are one of the grafted. But we got what we went for, so I do not have a reason to go back down there ever again. And I will gladly do so. With my one talisman spot. There's supposed to be 4 talisman spots. You get the others by beating bosses. Raises maximum HP, stamina, and equip load. Oh yeah. So now I don't have that medium roll. I've got more of a fast roll. And I can take on off up here. That guy on the screen right now is Blythe, and he is one of the coolest characters in the whole game. I love getting to run into him. I do have some runes. These little things right here, golden runes, are the equivalent to like the little pickups you get in Dark Souls that give you souls. It basically gives you the currency you need to level up. And somewhere or another picked up a thing. Level up. Strength. I'll put strength at 16 because I think that's what we needed anyway. Oh yeah. 2 swords. Oh, and a slow roll with them though. Do I like the 2 swords or do I not? I mean, I think I like both the swords. That would be good as far as attack power, but I have no way to block once I do this. And that's what could be an issue, because I've set myself with this, I have to go all out attack. I either out DPS whatever's attacking me and can withstand the damage, or I die. Because my roll is not gonna be very effective. I'll try it and see what happens. Because the next spot that I've got to go anyways is about to take me to Finger Eater. This right here is Stormvale Castle. And I would need, yeah, that little path is going to loop around to going into it, which is what I need to do. But at the same time, I'm going to need some more runes to level up. Luckily, there are a bunch of, I guess you could call them mini bosses throughout all this. Let's see if I can find one. Mini bosses are going to be, it's pretty much like any other game. They put a bunch of smaller stuff that you can kill to level up to be able to take on the bigger stuff. Somewhere around here, I believe there's a cave that'll have one of them at the end of it. Right here. Actually, no, this is not correct. That will take me to somebody way harder. Because it wasn't a door, it was a legitimate cave. Get out of my way, you squirrel fox looking. Just die. Get out of my way. I got no time for your woodland creature antics. And I got no time for these. And they spray poison. Get away from me, you freak. Is it up here? Here we go. Groveside Cave, this is it. I don't know why you would need a summon, or to summon people for this, but what do we got in here? And we have wolves. And one of them can see me. So we're just gonna sneak along like this. Punch that wolf in the throat. Potentially punch this wolf also in the throat. Or miss entirely. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now let me hit you. What? Oh. Uh-oh. Die. Die. Get out of my cave. I got a cracked pot and I know how to use it. There's another one. I ain't falling for that. You blend in too much. You do too. Glowstone. Some cave moss. Another golden. Ooh, some silver fireflies. Collect all this absolutely useless material that I will find a use for. And here we go, the first little boss. What we got in here? Beastman of Farum Azula. Oh no. I'm gonna need you to get away from me. My son ever again. And he's also dead. Flame Drake. Okay. Flame Drake Talisman. That one raises fire resistance, I think. Return to entrance. And that was a nice little thing. They put that at the end of the caves like this. You can just return to entrance. If you do manage to beat it, you don't have to backtrack. So that should have gotten us a pretty decent amount of runes. I don't know if it'd be enough for leveling up to a point that I can stand anything else, but because I'm probably going to have to put a bunch of points into health, strength, probably endurance to be able to actually roll with these things on. So let's see what I can get with this. I can get 2 levels into something. Probably put strength at 18. Yeah. Put strength at 18 and leave that at there for now, and then after this, focus mostly on endurance and vigor for health and the ability to stand straight. So as of right now, I'm out DPSing everything. So I'm liking the all-out attack, not really having to have a shield, and if I can get a better ability to move around, like that right there is a slow roll. If I can get that up to medium or even right above medium, then I wouldn't have to have a shield anyway because I can dodge roll out of the way of anything attacking me. Yeah, that right there, that roll, if that guy would have attacked while I was doing that, he'd have caved my skull in. Where is Torrent? Yay, Torrent. Just kill off the local wildlife while I'm here. See if I can find any more of those little boss dudes.
Oi! You there? Could you help us
What?
out, Cully?
Well, somebody said that somewhere.
Yeah, you there? Stop pretending you can't see me.
Where are you then?
Why won't anyone look me in the eye?
Look you in the eye. Where are you? Someone's died. See, one of those invisible dudes. Is that him?
What'd you go and do
Yeah,
that
there you
for?
are.
Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed out of the cave. Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree. Lucky you came along, really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned. And so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
Mushroom.
Or, well, if you can afford to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value. Then I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon.
Yeah, this poor dude.
Right, but I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them, so I have to gather myself. My knees start knocking, just thinking about that god-awful cave on the shore.
He's on the shore. Well, sounds to me like I might go to a cave on a shore and kill a bunch of people. Push the poor dude out, forcing him to sell shrooms in the wild and look like a tree. Die, bug. Oh, those guys would have shanked me in the throat. Get away. Ow. Ow. My throat. Oh, God. Yeah, take 30 years to get up. That'll help you. Where'd he go? I don't trust anything or anyone. I don't know where he went and I ain't staying around to find out. they stop following me. I think I could go this way. That's a big old drop off. Is there even anything down there? It does not look like it. A big old cart being pulled by some giants. I am not messing with them. There we go. Here's something. Waypoint for ruins. Okay. So what do we got in here? Some flowers. Some live. Oh, they spew poison. I hate poison. Stop shaking at me. No, oh my god. This is awful. This is just terrible. Is any of this an antidote for poison? No, you're useless. I can't kill you. Okay. But I'm already poisoned, so it's not gonna hurt me to grab anything in it anyways. I guess I can try to kill you. Since you were so kind as to try and kill me. Get my stamina back. Okay. You're dead. And don't come back. How does any of that cure poison? Temporarily boost immunity. Oh wait, that might. Nope. Okay, guess I'll die. That's cool. Oh, and we have a boss right down here that I'm about to fight with. Okay. Summon the almighty jellyfish. It's pumpkin head. You missed. Ow. Get him, jellyfish. Yep, that was a waste. Now that jellyfish can take a hit. Only takes 28 damage. That's a strong jellyfish. I actually may end up... I might just use that. Again. Okay, or die right off the bat. That works too. I'm cool with that. I think that... I think jellyfishes have the ability to poison when they shoot that stuff out. If they do, I'm definitely going to utilize that, because I might be able to poison him. Because I got a feeling he's going to one-shot the wolves. Get off my pet fish. Poison him. Shoot him. Your attention right over there. Ow. No. Take your attention somewhere else. Somewhere else. And you're dead. The bravest jellyfish in the lands between. Let's see what I get off of that. Oh, I actually can't even level up off killing him. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, it's Magic Lady.
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
Want to learn sorcery?
A yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
Yeah, heretics are people too, I guess.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle, or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Grievances? Can't even use any of that. Only a grievance I'm gonna file is with my union at you. Man, they are still, they're not even past me. What is this? Okay. I guess God didn't like me learning from the heretics. So there's a mini boss. There was a mini boss. Actually, I may be able to use this. If I'm remembering correctly, there is a place with a ton of those runes just laying around, and I would be able to use those to level up a lot more than I am now. Since my health is already at 15, I'll probably dump it into endurance, assuming that there's not a whole lot. What is that? Oh, a giant fell. Yeah, blow your little horn. You ain't catching me, I'm on a horse. Where would this thing be at? That's an ever jail over there, and I am not going near that. I think down here. Away from the wolves, because I hate wolves. Specifically these wolves. Here we go. Are they following me? No? Good. Oh, what are you? Okay. Gold ring. A rune fragment. I guess there's just bombs laying all over the place. I need to get on top of one of these. I meant on top of, not in. I did not want to drink that. Another gold ring. Another gold ring. Is any more of those dudes gonna blow up on me? Let me up. What? I was just on top of that. There we go. Gold ring 5. Gold ring 2. Oh, there's one. There's another one. What? Go! What? Button heads with the wrong guy. I'll tell you that. I'm not even gonna give you the chance to blow up. You can just die. Another gold ring 2. And a gold ring 1. Is this thing dead? It's actually not. It is now, though. There was a... Yeah, there's another one there. You guys are good at looking dead. And good at being dead. I guess that was all the little rooms in that area. That wasn't a lot, though. I remember there being more, I thought. I may have to look for there's a couple of these areas scattered throughout the game. And I think they're put in there, you know, if you happen to come upon it, new player, you know, a bunch of free levels to help you progress through the game. This is one that I know of. And as sad as it makes me, I have to kill a couple of these. I'm really gonna pray that these aren't flight and whatever. Foot. The foot's what I need from them if they drop it. Because I can, those fireflies, like the silver ones that I got in that cave, you can find gold ones. And I can mix the feet with the silver fireflies to make items more likely to drop, and the gold fireflies, it makes any enemy I kill drop more runes. I guess I'm gonna have to take out these wolves. Sorry, I swear I'll add your strength to mine. There's the big bad wolf. Dead. I don't know who you think you are. That's okay, I can't get back across there. I'll just have to teleport. So it was over here where I found the one. I could actually go this way along this thing, and there's another mini boss that I can fight that'll actually give me an ash. One that I would probably end up using over the wolves. The jellyfish is OP. That thing can take 30 hits to the face and not even blink. Mostly because it doesn't have eyes, but... Let me see what I can get with these runes. Level up. Oh, 5,000. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need that for my endurance. Now, what's my roll looking like? Still slow. That's a whole lot of people. It'd be a shame if they got drived by. It'd also be a shame if I couldn't hit anybody with a giant hunk of metal. Ah! Did he just punch my horse in the mouth and stop it? Ow! Hey, that hurt. All they had were mushrooms, drug addicts. Absolute scourge on society. Let's see what we got here. Whoa! Fire arrows. I don't use bows. You really don't stand up. Oh, there's two of yous. Ow! Why don't you do us all a favor and get off of me? Okay. I wish I could scream a horse into stopping dead in its tracks. I would do that just because I could. Oh, there's a trace over here. And there's a dude over here. Who are you?
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands
he's got the same
between to
sword
take
I
up
do.
the fight?
No,
Does
no, he
your
doesn't.
faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order? Yes, you're a Tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper Tarnished, like you.
Why do I feel like he sells vacuums? Oh, he sells Ashes of War. Stomp, kick, endure, war cry, spinning slash, impaling thrust, quick step, stormblade, parry. Ooh, quick step. I'll pick it up since it's only 800. Oh, he was more friendly than most people I meet. in this game. Such as these dudes. Ooh, that's a exalted flesh. Oh, wait a minute. I'm coming up on, I think he's up here.
Hello?
It's Alexander!
Help me! I'm stuck. Oh, my stars! I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. No, there's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Alexander, you gotta watch what you say. Anybody with their mind in the gutter would be doing something very different to you.
Come on. I'll pop clean out.
You are a giant jar.
Ah. Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
More exalted flesh.
Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caled wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held.
What is this bug in my screen? Get, you look terrible.
Before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
What? You... What did that? Who did that? Was it you? It sure was. You're dead. Get... Come back. Just let me kill you. There you go. Nobody hurts Alexander. He is an innocent jar who just wants to create war. Another grace site. What is this? Hello, sir. I don't know the reason for your stupid behavior, but I'm here to put an end to it. What? People like you are why we can't have nice things. Smithing stone. I need those. We're somehow back in Limgrave. Pretty sure I was already in Limgrave, but... What are you?
My mistake is that death has left its mark once again. Ah.
Oh, okay. I guess you won't be talking.
A tarnished, are you? I'm known as D.
That's a
I
lot of
hunt
skeletons.
down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning.
What? Are you just creeping up?
Been touched
Okay,
by
sorry,
death.
D. I gotta deal with this. No, stay dead. Oh my. I was trying to have a nice conversation. And you freaks won't let that happen. No, go away. Try to double team. As you were saying, good sir.
A tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here has been touched by... Turn back.
A mariner. Last time I checked, those guys were weak. Also, he has an Ash of War I might want. Touch Grace. Can I summon spirit? I can. Let's see. So I could summon the jellyfish or the wolves. These are skeletons and stuff. I will go with the wolves. You there, boatman. Go no further. Oh. Where'd he go? Where'd boatman go? Boatman. There he is. Nope. You guys can die. No. Stay there. What's he doing? Oh, that kind of hurt. I need to stay down. Ground level. Oh! Oh, you raised one. Oh, one of my wolves? Two of my wolves are dead. Okay. But no. That's gonna kill me. What were you doing that whole time, wolf? I have to try that again, but with a lot less dying. This time I won't summon the wolves right off the bat since he's just gonna disappear. Oh, okay. I'm going... Oh, he went right there. Now I'll summon him. Go ahead and make as many people from the dead as you like. Oh. Just did away with my wolves, practically. Oh no, don't be try to disappear. Stay down. Got a bad habit of killing animals to put them down. Aww. Where's he gonna go this time? Back over here? Yep. It's not that far from being dead. Should be able to finish him off. No. Don't hit me twice. Got you. Skeletal. Okay, yeah, that's way better than the wolves. Because these guys will continuously come back to life. They don't just die and stay dead. Or they can die, but if they're not hit again after they die, they resurrect themselves. And it's potentially a... assuming that whatever you're fighting de-aggroes once it thinks they're dead. They're potentially really strong ashes to use. Because theoretically, they don't actually ever die. Now what do we got up here? Is this a church? Yeah, church. And a site of grace. And apparently an invader. What in the... Oh no. Oh. Nope. That hurt. That'll hurt a lot, assuming. Yep. Oh, get off of me. Okay. That's a mighty big knife. I'm gonna really hope it respawns me right there. Because we're getting into the area of Kaled. Going up to... Yeah, it does respawn me here. Good. So the area we're getting into right here is Kaled. Is she gonna respawn? Maybe. Maybe not. Might have to actually rest at the bonfire. Oh, what is this?
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well.
Sure.
Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Okay, so I guess I'm not going to Kaled. Yep, instead I'm going to the round table. There's a blacksmith. We got... There's that D guy. We got this guy. That guy. These... Twin mate. Ooh. Rune arcs. Memory stone. I don't think I need a memory stone. So these guys are merchants. Do I have the ability to upgrade anything right now? Hold up, I don't need these equipped. I have 6 smithing stone 1s. Which means I can upgrade both of these. Well,
You're a new friend,
once.
no matter. Lay out your arm.
Yep. I'm perfectly fine with that. And then that is Fia, the deathbed companion. I have no reason to talk to her. Come to think of it, I may need to get the... Actually, I think it's in this cave right here. Actually, I might need to go down here too in this little area off this bridge. So I'll go back to gate front. Because then I know there's another boss I can kill in that little cave that should drop a... there are these things called bell bearings, and when you give them to those twin maidens, they will add new stuff to their inventory, and I should be able to get a ball bearing that allows them to sell smithing stones instead of me having to find them, and that allows me to purchase an infinite amount of them. So in the event I decide that I want to switch off of I can upgrade these swords, and then in the event I want to switch off of them and use something else, I'm not just stuck, have wasted all my upgrade material on them. I'll just be able to buy more. And then it just comes down to how many runes can I get to be able to buy them an upgrade, which isn't very hard, just farm enemies. Sorry, Torrent, you cannot go with me. And a little grace. And I need all the runes I can get from killing the boss at the end of this. I've got to get that endurance and health leveled up. These guys are not weak. Oh, I can find smithing stones in here though. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna avoid all these guys anyway. I really don't need the smithing stones. It's better to just get to the end of this. At least I think. Actually, I don't think this is the guy that drops the ball bearing. I may be in the wrong area, but it should be okay anyway. No, 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 no. Oh. Get these guys off me. What we got here? Nope, not an illusionary wall. I'm just somewhere I'm not supposed to be, I think. Where was I supposed to go then? No, I would have to go that way. I'm gonna have to kill these guys, aren't I? Get off of me! This is the only way I could go. What? I guess. Wait a minute. That's not it either. I'm gonna die. Yep. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go in that cave then, I guess. I swore that one was it, but... Maybe ignore him. Might have been a jump off I was supposed to take before actually. Oh no. Oh no, that thing didn't start up here. Maybe he won't get here in time. Go, 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 go. Hurry! He threw a rocket. Okay. But since there's two of these, that means that there should be one on the other one. I can't see why I would have to jump off at that one's... Or, nope, yeah, I gotta jump off at that one specifically. Okay. Because that goes flat out nowhere. Splitting paths, fantastic. Someone's shooting fire. Oh. Well, here's the boss for this. Do I want to use my jellyfish or my skeleton dudes? Go with the skeleton dudes. Go get him. Wow, they don't crap for damage. Ow, neither do I. Oh, and he got him there. at you. I think he's weak to magic. Ow! Yep. I'm going to the last grace. Yeah, I'll come back here later. There's probably some better places I can farm for runes. Fire grease. Oh, I think somebody invades me here. Yeah, where's he at? It's all the way over there. I'm gonna try to just run from him. Oh, he's gonna follow me, and he's faster. Oh, that does bleed. Excuse me? There's what? Another one? Oh, I think this dude helps me. Well, he's also red. Hopefully he helps me. Oh yeah.
If it isn't hunger, the
Get him.
and
Got
just
him.
his blood.
Hey, I think he got him. What do we got in here? Water cave. I think I know this area. Because there's a familiar face as the boss at the end of here. And all we get is a chest.
Well, well, well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin.
It's good old Patches. Patches, I'm gonna beat you in the skull.
and all.
Excuse me? Huh.
Finally come round, have you? Well, I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Ah. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. Well, an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on? A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches.
Brother, you don't even know me.
Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. And they're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Do
Don't
what?
forget to pop back for another visit, friend. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Okay. So he opens up as a merchant after you kick his face in and then choose not to kill him. And I'm still no closer to having the amount of runes I need. Which means I'm probably gonna have to... see if I can figure out where I could get some more at. I need to find another one of those things where they're just sitting out. So that's Patches. I could go back up here toward Kaled. Or... I'd go back to Castle Morn. I don't think there was much anything really there, though. Beat that guy. There's a dragon in this area somewhere, but I'm nowhere near strong enough to kill it. Finger Reader Crone. Probably... This is always the aggravating part, because the next mandatory boss that we're going to have to fight is Margit. And Margit makes everybody we fought so far look like a pushover. He is incredibly difficult. I'm going to attempt to go back to Kaled. Because in Kaled there should be a little bit of an area where it's kind of like a farm, except I won't have to kill a whole lot. Most of the stuff there is going to kill itself out, because while you're in Kaled you run up on a pack of dogs fighting a bunch of soldiers. But I'm probably also gonna have to beat this girl if she comes back. And it looks... Oh, there she is. Wait, I can get backstab off. Nope, never mind. My bad, sorry. God, I thought you were here to interrupt the man. Oh, no, 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 no. God dang. Looks like my mom running around with a wooden spoon chasing me. Just slashing at nothing till she hits me. Oh, are you kidding me? God dang it. I almost got her though, so I know that that one's doable. She can be interrupted pretty easily, except through certain attacks. I guess that sword gives her hyper armor if she's jumping or slashing like that. Other than that, I'm gonna have to bait out attacks and then counter and hope I can lock her in a chain where she can't run as easily. If she's gonna spawn right here, then I'm gonna stand right here and backstab her. Nope, no I'm not. I guess I'm not gonna do any such thing. I don't know how that is. Don't get greedy. Ooh, that'd have been a finish. Nope, that's a rock. That rock's got me stuck. Come on. I can't trade blows with her like that. And you screwed up. Nope, never mind. God dang. There you go. Whew. Did you drop anything useful? Yep, I can get that up to 15. Still rolling like crap. I'm probably gonna have to get that and health up to 20 to be able to even look at Margit. Because he will be having none of that. Actually, and I'm willing to bet I don't have a single... Oh, hold up. What do I have in the form of weapons? I've got the Reduvia that I can't use, but it causes natural bleed buildup. I might know something I can do. It's gonna be a pain though. So, somewhere here in Caelid, there is a giant dragon that is so big. There's also apparently an army of the undead. But there's a giant dragon that is so big that it can't stand or walk on its own. And if you can get to a certain place and get behind it, the other dragons that are around it won't be able to see you, and you can just hit it for free and it can't do anything. The only downside is that its health bar is in the thousands. I actually think you can see it from here. No, I think that's just a giant tree root. But bleed in this game does percentage damage based on your health. So even though I'm not going to be able to do a bunch of damage to it directly, I can do bleed. Okay. I can do bleed build up, which will do a percentage damage off of its health, and since its health bar is huge, that percentage damage is also going to be huge. I just don't know how much... I don't know how much bleed resistance it has. So this could take a pretty long while, but if I can beat down that dragon, I think it drops like 80,000 runes, which would be enough to level up to where I need to be. The issue is just going to be getting to it. And I might like to pick my runes back up from over here. There we go. Oh, hey, here's one of those areas. With all the... Wow! Wow! That sucks. Oh my god. Pick up what I can, I guess. No, get off me! Get off me! Oh. What? Y'all are not... Those are not dogs. Sadly, I don't think I'll be putting a lot of points into dexterity. If I could more effectively use that Reduvia knife, which has the bleed build-up. But I really just... I'm not going for dexterity weapons a whole lot, so it's kinda useless to me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I need to be going up. Yeah, up here. I think. Actually, I may be entirely wrong. I believe I'm incredibly wrong. Where am I? Nope, because I can see that little glimmer over there, and that's where I died at. So if I can stay away from these and outrun the dogs, I may be able to pick up the rest of those runes without being bothered. No! And here comes a whole army of them. I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. I'm gone. Goodbye. Is that giant dragon? Nope, I don't think that is. I mean, this dragon is like big enough on the map that you can see it from pretty good ways away. So I'm not... I don't know why I'm not seeing it or what direction it's in. Like, this is one of those things once you run up on it, you're not gonna miss it. Stupid prawn. Might be why I die so much, is I like to just hit random things as I'm going by it for no reason. And if you were wondering why this place, compared to Limgrave, looks like a giant hellscape, basically the equivalent of a nuclear bomb went off here. And that bomb's name was Melania. From what little I know about Melania... Oh, there's a dragon, not the one I want though. Melania is one of the demigods that faced off with Star Scourge Radahn, and this is Radahn's area. Radahn is known as the strongest thing alive. He literally has the power to hold stars in the sky, and that's what he's currently doing whenever we fight him, is holding a star in the sky that's going to fall. Melania was able to fight him to a standstill, and neither of them could get an advantage over the other one because she's never been defeated. So the way it goes is neither of them have really ever... Well, I think Radahn's been defeated a couple of times, but it's an immovable object meeting an unstoppable force. She technically did not lose the fight to Radahn. They just couldn't kill each other, so it was a draw. Whoa! What are you things? Yeah, so what they did was they fought each other into a draw to where nobody could win and nobody could lose. And her last resort was her ultimate move, I guess you can call it, which is a giant, basically nuclear bomb where she self-destructs, but it doesn't kill her. It's like a giant flower blooms, but she is that flower, and that's where the lore gets confused. Anything that's in the vicinity of that flower, though, when it blooms, is eaten up with a thing called scarlet rot. Is that dog really about to chase me all the way over here? No, I guess he's not. And, I mean, it just decimates anything in its path. Once you have it, there's no cure, you can't get rid of it, and it's a status effect in the game similar to poison, but like 10 times better than poison. And anybody who's ever been infected with it has died. Melania herself has scarlet rot, but has never died because she also is scarlet rot, I think is how some people have explained it. And she has a little sister that is also infected with scarlet rot, but since her sister is nowhere near as powerful as she is, she's in the process of dying when you find her. And like I said, there's no cure for it, but somebody did find a way to kind of, if you relate this to, oh my gosh. Okay, I'll just walk off the wall. If you were to compare scarlet rot basically to real life cancer, he found a way to permanently make it in submission. So it'll never spread and it'll never kill her and it'll never do anything so long as she leaves this needle that he made in her body somewhere. You stick the needle in and whatever it does neutralizes the effects of the scarlet rot permanently, but only as long as that needle is in her body. She actually takes it out while you're going through her quest because she's sick of dealing with the disease and wants it to just be over. So she takes it out after she accomplishes her life mission, which was, I guess, to impress her big sister. And she does succeed. And then afterwards it's just like, well, I did everything I wanted to do, so I don't have a reason to keep this needle anymore. The way she plays it off, though, some people think that she doesn't know that that needle was the only thing keeping her alive, and then once she took it out, she was going to die. Because she does it nonchalantly and literally like she didn't know, oh, as soon as I do this, it's gonna kill me. So the guy that was trying to keep her alive was basically wasted his time because she ends up dying anyway. There's a lot of dragons. But Scarlet Rot is very, very deadly, and there's a saying, or there's some kind of, not a myth, it's kind of like a prophecy that when the something flower blooms 3 times, the Angel of Rot will be awakened. Well, Melania is the Angel of Rot. And literally what ends up happening is she uses her ultimate ability, explodes into this giant flower that's an incarnation of Scarlet Rot, and she did it right on top of Radon. She jumped on his back and blew up with this giant flower, and there was nothing he could do about it. Well, his body is so big, and he has so much power that he's able to naturally fight off Scarlet Rot at the expense of his sanity. Because no matter who you are, the Scarlet Rot will affect you to an extent. Even with Melania, it ate through one of her arms and her leg. So she only has one of each appendage. She has prosthetics, though, to take its place. But it's kind of a sad story to an extent, but at the same time, she cursed Radon to eternally be insane, and he walks around the battlefield that him and his troops once had, and he's constantly devouring their dead bodies. And he also has a horse, kind of like our Corin, but his horse is decrepit and also dying. These spectral steeds can't really die because they're spectral, so they kind of just reconstitute their bodies. And the way the fight with Radon goes on, because he's always on his horse, it makes it look like Radon does not care about the health for the safety of his spectral steed, which is something that anybody that has one is supposed to put above their own life, is the safety of their horse. But Radahn actually cares about his steed so much that that even though he's completely insane, has no clue what he's doing, and has lost all like remnants of himself, he will not ever stop using his gravity magic, because if he did, it would completely crush the horse. That horse is literally, he gave a part of what he had left to the horse. That horse can also use his magic, which he's specialized in the gravity magic. But it's the one thing that he knows for certain he cannot let anything happen to is that horse, and he will never stop using the magic. He'll never walk again, because as soon as he goes to get off of it, he'll have to let the magic go, and the horse will collapse and essentially get hurt. It won't die because it'll be able to come back. But he's never going to let that happen. So it kind of goes to show that he does have a great amount of care, even though it looks like he doesn't. So basically when we and Melania fought him essentially before he went crazy, so he was at his full strength when she fought him, and she fought him to a standstill. When we fight him, he's dividing his power into holding up a star and not letting his horse get hurt. He's at maybe 15% of his strength when we fight him, and he is still able to have a bow and arrow that rains infinite amount of arrows from the sky and is able to punch your teeth through your mouth from like 10 miles away. And that's only at 15% of his strength. He was, for the longest time, the hardest boss fight in the game. They actually had to nerf him, and then I think people were upset that they nerfed him, so they re-put him back at the level that he was before the nerf. That was before anybody had actually gotten to Melania, though, and saw how hard she was. Which ended up spawning one of the best players of this game, let me solo her. Which, if I ever have time, I'll gladly tell the story of that guy, because he's like an actual real-life legend when it comes to this game. So I've about got this dragon here dead. As soon as I finish that up, I'm gonna level up and then potentially give Margit a shot. I should be around about at a level that I can take him on. Yeah, look at that. 13,300 and something damage. Off of and that was a percentage of his health. Pretty sure about one more bleed rock will put this guy down. Nope, we didn't get it then either. It'll be up here in a minute. There. Did he not? No, I think he died. Yeah, he died. Bye-bye, giant dragon. Ooh, I got 5 dragon hearts off that. But that not only killed that dragon, but it killed, I think, pretty much every single dragon in this entire area, because all of their life forces were connected to that one. Yeah, 77,000 runes. As of right now, I'm gonna leave it off with both of these at 20, and then I'm gonna have 44,000 left over. And that puts me at level 27. And I guess while I'm here, there's actually a really, really good item in here that, if you're watching this and you've never played Elden Ring and you're kind of playing along with what I'm doing, this is a really good item. And I think I just completely bypassed it. Well, I needed that anyway, the Dectus medallion. Yeah, and then you gotta jump down here, and then down here, and then a bunch of dudes are gonna spawn that I hate, so I'm gonna do that. It's finding the correct jump here that's difficult, because one of these is right here. Takes you down onto this. There's gonna be some rats I'm pretty sure I've got to fight. Yeah, there's one. Ah, rats don't take a lot of damage, or any at all. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I got to run that back and not get my souls completely taken from me, because that's 44,000. They are not getting those runes. Hey, my roll a bit better actually. I thought it was still bad. I forgot I just leveled up. It's right in there if you can see that glowing thing through those walls. Avoid the poison. Oh, that almost hit me. Summon these dudes back because I need them to be a distraction. Back down here, there's the... I'm gonna try to ignore this rat actually, because I need to jump right over here. Ignore that rat. Right down here. Pick up Radagon's Solar Seal. Ignore said rats again. Hi, you guys can't climb. And get out of dodge. Oof. That was way too close for my comfort. Now we actually got a good portion of Caelid's map unlocked. I'm missing this little map fragment right here. Which, as you can see, just how big the map got now, because this is the max zoom instead of that little dot that it was a minute ago. You can kind of see where you're supposed to pick up the map fragments. It's this little icon right here. So I'm gonna go back to the Stormhill Shack. I'll give Margit probably about one try. I'll just attempt him, and if I'm not able to beat him, then I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. That way I'm not sitting here for hours on end just getting my face kicked in by him. Past these guys. Because all in all, this boss fight's... it's difficult, but it's not overly difficult to the point that it's not, like, doable. Like, there are people who do challenge runs of this where they just run straight to Margit without ever upgrading or leveling up or anything. And I'm actually able to summon Sorcerer Rajir. I'll summon him for help, and I can get my skeleton guys. I got 5 flasks. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. But you never know.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
About to get extinguished is your life force, Margit. Go get him, Skellies. Look at him go. Ow. I used to think he could jump off the cliff. He cannot. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Hit me, not the skeletons. Oh my god. Not Rajir. Oh, he's stifled. No, I missed it. I could have got a pair of Raposa on that. Break his poise again. This is the second phase. There goes Rajir. Now it's just me and him. I don't see myself winning this. That right there is what I'm talking about by I find this game slow and clunky. These wind-ups on some of their attacks. They draw them out way longer than they should. And that was 44,000 souls that are now trapped in that room. I need to find a way to get those back, actually. That doesn't involve me dying. To my knowledge, I don't think there's any items that can just teleport you like the Homeward Bones in Dark Souls. Hold on, let me look. Lose all runes. Oh, you lose all your runes, so that ain't gonna work. Actually, I might have screwed up by summoning the skeletons. I might have needed to... I'll tell you what, I'll try it again. Just because I want those runes. I do not want them getting lost to that guy. Might also try... Maybe he's weak to fire. That, I didn't want to do that right off the bat, but okay. Let's summon this dude. Get off me. I think the jellyfish might be able to poison him. Dang it. Or if I've got... Dang. Oh, he's poisoned. I, on the other hand, can roll off that shit. Stupid enough to do so. Come on, Raggy. God, he is not having it today.
Warrior blood must truly run in my veins.
I think he can knock Raggy off that cliff. There we go. Yep, I'm over here. There goes the right here. The other thing's still up. Oh no 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 no. Not today. Close. That's my last kill in class. I could wait out the poison. I really could. Got him! Oh yeah! Get down, Margit.
I shall remember thee, tarnished.
I'll remember you too.
Flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
And now I could actually... I could put on Radagon's Sword Seal. And that would up my health, my stamina, my equip load, and my damage. But, oh, you also increase damage taken, or boost fire damage. That'll definitely be something I have to think about on that second slot, because a lot of these things are really good at the expense of you take more damage, and sometimes the taking more damage does not equal or even come close to what it gives you. But I would say that was a pretty successful attempt. I got them on the second try. I ain't got to keep my runes. How many am I sitting at now? 53,000. I'll try to do as little off recording as I can. That way everything that I'm doing, you know, is legit and people know I'm not just going and doing a bunch of stuff off screen to get further into the game. Plus, I want y'all to actually be able to see the game as I'm playing it. But I'll look into how I want to do my build a little bit and decide on how I want to spend these runes, because with as many as I have right now, I don't need to lose them. I need to spend them either into levels or into upgrades. But I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm going to go all the way through Elden Ring. I haven't decided if I'm going to do all the optional bosses, because Melania is actually the very first game that the people that made Dark Souls has ever made that I quit and give up and did not beat and have not attempted since. If I do it in this Let's Play, it will be the first time that I've ever actually beaten her. So, as the playthrough goes through, I'll determine if I'm going to do that or not. I want to, just to go through and beat everything so that y'all get to see the full experience of the game and not just because you can run through this game in less than 3 hours. Like, you can either make it really short or you can make it really long. It just depends on what you want to go out of your way to get. But I'll make my decision on what I want to do and have that decision made before we even get probably to the next boss. But I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. And I've been Pipknot, signing out.